Hey YouTubers, this is Cynthia with Backcourt Garden. Wanted to just give you a little bit of view as to what I've been working on. Uh, I have been digging out the soil from my garden. Also getting ready to cut some more IBC totes on the water totes. I made sure that my water totes did not have any chemicals. They only had water in them, and they are food grade. I have been slow at doing this due to several reasons, traveling and other things, but it is April. I got to get some pep in my step and get some of this work done. So as you can see, it's a lot of work. I'm going to go ahead and show you how I have been digging out the dirt. I placed one of the racks for the IBC in here to see how it's fit, and it's actually fitting pretty nicely. I do have to make some adjustments, maybe take some of my posts that are on the inside and put them on the outside. So this is a post that's on the inside right here. I'll probably have to put it on the outside along with the smaller post, so I can put more in here and have it fit nicely. The dirt, I'm taking it out and putting it into this IBC tote right here. I have an IBC tote full of sand because I needed to place it somewhere. Another tote filled with dirt. But I have to empty everything that you see here. And I have things growing. So that is another reason why I am a little bit slow, because I really hate to take out my items. And as far as some items, like I have collards growing, but I have a lot of onions and garlic growing. I have cilantro. First time I got cilantro to grow nicely in this garden. I have peas in here. You can see the onions bulbing up back there very nicely. I have red onions, white onions, more onions down there, garlic. This is a tote that I had completed already. I think this one may be leaking. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna have to put a check on this one here. This one is fine. But thankfully, they both have water in it, but I do have to pull these out, so I'm gonna have to disconnect. I heard something crack when I was adjusting the plastic, so there's a strong chance I cracked it, and we'll have to replace it. So we'll see how that goes. Pretty upset about it, but better find out now before I enclose everything. And it's making me rethink how I want things closed in. Maybe I want to consider opening this wood up and have a gate. I'm not sure. In case there is a leak, I could easily get in, take a look, see where the leak might be. But the vegetables are growing nicely in here, as you can see. I'm really happy with what I do have growing. I got some chamomile growing in here. They're just baby chamomiles. Probably get hot too soon. I won't get much of a season out of that, but I got 2 flowers there. And I have another one growing over in the garden over there. But I'm pleased. The lettuce, it's really liking this tote for the wicking bed. So we'll see how it goes. I finally had a chance to do some fertilizing yesterday, so I'm hoping some of these plants start taking off a little bit more. Ignore my broccoli. I didn't get to pick it all because I've been so focused on trying to get things done for this garden, because I'm also preparing for a spring harvest. So I've been, as you can see back there, putting grow bags together. I have planted potatoes in another section of the garden. But here's a lot of garlic growing up in here, and I got some spinach in here as well. So, and my onions, as you can see, here's some more onions. And they're looking pretty good. They're growing in very nicely. And I'm pleased with what I have in here, but I don't want a garden full of onions. So I got a lot of work to do so I can get things going. I had a lot of collards over here. I've been digging dirt out of here as well. But I said, let me just focus on one end. So it's the other end. I got some celery growing. Um, then I have grow bags over here, and yes, a lot of things have seeded, gone to seed, but that's okay because I just haven't had time to focus on this because I've been working on constructing the garden. But I wanted to show you this tubing here is what I use for part of the wicking portion where the water resides. I should say the water reservoir. It has little slits, if you can see real closely, so the water can go in the tubing, and once it goes in the tubing, it could stay there. And then I'll put sand on top of that, and the sand will wick it up into the soil. So I have more panels, cattle panels I need to put up to make this longer. This is where my squash and watermelons grow. So it's just me working on everything, so it's a lot of work. As you can see, my raspberries are coming in. They're flowering quite a bit, along with blackberries and blueberries, and more blueberries over there, and a mulberry bush, lime, apple, peach, and over here I have strawberries. So I had to make sure my strawberries got in. I decided to build another tower, so I have strawberries in here. Looks like I need to water again today. I've been having to water quite a bit. And I have strawberries over here as well. And a pomegranate tree. And my pomegranate tree is actually starting to get some flowers this year. And I expect to have quite a few pomegranates, so I'm excited about that. So that's where we are. And I just ask that you continue to like, subscribe, and follow us as we go through this venture. But I will try to teach you about the wicking beds as I'm doing it. What I've been doing today is I'm getting ready to cut some. So I've been marking 20.5 from the top down to here so I can cut this in half. This will make 2 wicking beds. So I put my cut lines in, and I'm getting ready to use an angler saw to go ahead and start cutting it. So I have a total of 10 totes. I paid for about $100 each. A lot of people will say, oh, that's too much money. But when you think about how much money I'll be saving in water, and I'll save on my water bill, in actuality, these totes last over 10 years. So as long as I don't get any leaks and it's doing fine, I plan to have these for a long time, and I'll save quite a bit because I'll only need to water maybe once a week or maybe once a month. So we'll see. So anyways, again, this is Cynthia with Backcourt Garden. As you can see, there is the basketball hoop, and that's why we call it Backcourt Garden, my son's basketball court. Anyways, hope you all have a great day.